2 of the 4 teams that spent the most money in free agency are here in the Super Bowl.
Coincidence?
And the Patriots spent the most in free agency. And that doesn't mean all of a sudden Robert Kraft is a good owner again. That just means he decided to spend for once.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be back here next year, I hope he doesn't forget that. And, Vrabel said we were intentional about it. We went out and we picked the right guys. He credited Elliott. He credited Elliott Wolf, Ryan Cowden, and Stretch in that order for helping prioritize who they were going after in free agency. And I think Milton Williams is the face of that. And I think he's been a leader. He was yesterday, again, Keith, he's like talking about the disrespect and people can pick whatever they want, but when we win the Super Bowl, they're not going to be able to say anything. And
True.
He's not afraid. He's been a leader from day one. We've loved talking to him over the course of the year. I think that comes home, how confident he is. But that is a big, big, big reason why they're here. Picking the right guys in free agency. And on top of that, the owner finally opening up the pocketbook. That's a big reason why they're here.
Yeah, and they hit on all these guys. I mean, it's like the Eagles from a year ago. The Eagles spent a lot of money. They brought in some players. Some I think you had higher hopes for, like Saquon Barkley, but then you had a guy like Zach Bond who you didn't know what to expect, and then he was an all-pro linebacker. So the Patriots have hit on a lot of guys, and it wasn't always even at the glamorous positions too, right? The way they sort of started the offseason with guys like Milton Williams and Robert Spillane, but those have been huge factors. And then Diggs, you got everything you could possibly get out of him. So, yeah, the free agent class was fantastic this year. They spent on it, but they identified the right guys. And then someone like Milton Williams, too, like the whole playoff experience, Super Bowl experience, everything that he has, that's
winner.
Been worth its weight in gold.
He's a winner.
Yeah.
And, he was a supplemental piece on the Eagles. I'm not telling you I knew this when they signed him. I think if you really ask them, I'm not sure they even knew what they were going to get out of Milton Williams. I think they liked him, obviously, and they upped the offer quite a bit at the 23rd hour. But no, he's a culture changer. He's a winner. He's a leader. And, that really, really, really is a big reason why they're here. And I think he's got a great matchup in the Super Bowl, as we talked about all week long. And Anthony Bradford, that's a matchup to exploit on the Seahawks O-line.